Hey everyone, I'm excited to show you a new project today. A thank you to my lovely son who showed me how to do this. Now he's been making these little tiny journals of his for the past 3 years. And I thought I would get him to show me how, finally after 3 years, how he actually makes these. Now, he uses A3 size paper, so that's 2 A4s stuck together to make these big ones. So an A3 makes, let me have a look here, about 4 inches by 6, so what's that in centimetres? About 10.5 by 15. So that's the size of these ones that he makes. So they're A3 size. So anyway, here's just a quick flip through of them. He's even got a code wheel, look, because it's top secret. Yeah. So these are his little ones. This is the newest one he's made. And it's got a lock on it, so that means it's unlocked, the green, and the red means it's locked. So he's been busy making these. So anyway, I'm going to show you how it's done. I'm surprised that I didn't learn this 3 years ago, to be honest. But anyway, let's do it, guys. So all we need is a rectangle. That's all we need. Just an A4 sheet of paper. Any old book page will do. I've got 2 different sizes here, so I'll be able to show you the different sizing of the finished product. Okay, so grab yourself, craft along with me, grab yourself an A4 sheet or a book page or whatever that you find, even junk mail page, just as long as it's rectangle. Okay, and let's do this. So first things first, we fold our book page in half, like so. Yep. Then we fold it in half again, like that. So you've got your full page, fold it in half, and then fold that in half. Right, now we open it up and we fold it down the middle in half. You could always do that bit first. I'll do that first with the next one we make. So it doesn't matter which way you go, just as long as the folds are, you know, in the right place. So once we've got the middle bit folded, that bit folded, and that bit folded, then we grab our handy dandy scissors and we cut not the 2 flap ends. You don't want to cut this end. You need to cut that end where the crease is. So we go from the top of the page to the middle of where your next fold is. So we trim down there like so, just to there. That's it. Yep. Now we open it up and you decide which you want as the front and which you want as the back. So I might actually use this as the back. So we fold that in half. Then we move this forward, just like that, and we got ourselves a little book. So this is where we line up our edges. And we crease that down. Let me grab my bone folder. I actually found my bone folder. If you don't have a bone folder, the edge of your scissors works just as well. I mean the handle of your scissors. And you want to crease those. And if you don't want to use your scissors, you could always use an old card, just as long as you get like a little crease. Anyway, so here we have, guys, a little book. Look at that, just using one piece of paper. You can sew down the edge where it's all folded. You can sew down there and slit the pages open. I did do that with, let me have a look, I know it's here somewhere. I will find it amongst my stuff. Yeah. Okay. Now I did make this just out of an old rectangle piece of brown paper. So I've sewn down the folded edge just with a blanket stitch and just back stitch through there. And I've slit the pages. So this, an A4, not A4, but a rectangle gives you a whole heap of pages for a little book. Look at that. It is so simple, so easy. So there's that, and if you want to, you can glue, you can make these into a pocket, so you can have like a little pocket at the front. But anyway, we'll do that later. So that's that one. Let me grab another one we'll do together. So you grab your page. You can fold it in half this way first if you prefer. So fold it that way. Then you open it back up. We fold it that way. And we fold it that way. Yeah. So we open this back up. And where we have the crease that runs down the middle, we cut from there to there. Don't forget, it's not the open bit, it's the crease where you need to cut. So we go down to the middle, we open this up, doesn't really matter, and push, and we have another book. Just like that. So now I like to go through and make sure all my edges are lined up as well as possible. Give that a good push down. And now we have another little book. Look at that. So that's that size. Now what size was this paper? Let me have a quick measure ruler. Okay, so this book page was 12.5 centimeters by, I don't know, just under 20, so 19.75 centimeter. So there's that one. And that makes a little book of 5 by 6.5. Whoops, 5 by 6.5. So there's that one. So I'll move on to the next page. So as you can tell, it's a little bit bigger than this book. I'll grab this one. Alright. So I'll go this way first because I want to try and trim the edges of this. You don't have to, you can leave them scraggly if you want, but I just want to try and trim this up. So I'll just grab my little guillotine here. How many pages and straight? Alright. And I'll just trim this little raggedy edge off. Alrighty. So we'll go this way, fold, we'll open this back up, and you can even fold it this way. So we fold it down Look at that. And we do the same thing. So we just cut on our folded edge to the middle. And I might have this, the back, I mean the outside, so I'll turn this over. So it just gives me more space to put pretties on. Alright, and then we push, and there's our book. So let me just line our edges up. So you can do it with any size, just as long as it's a rectangle, guys. It will work out perfect just about every single time. Okay. My book page was a little bit screw-iff there, but that's okay. I can work with that. Just trim it later. Alright. So now we have another little book. So this is the perfect opportunity to use up those pesky little glue sticks that you have lying around that are empty. But first off, I will use, I need a fine tip. This is the only fine tip that I've got at the moment. It's just this little glue pen. So you figure out what you want as the front. I might use that as the front actually. That one there. Yeah. So that can be my front. So I want to glue this whole page together. So let me grab my glue stick that's empty, and I'll grab out my little scoopy thing here, and we'll scoop out some glue and smear that all around inside. So there's one page stuck together. This one's got a little middle section here, so I might make that into a little tuck spot. So I'll get my glue and I'll just put a little line across the bottom to hold that in place. Now, to remind me that it's a tuck spot, I'll just grab my little punch here and I'll just punch a little bit out of the top so we know that that's a pocket or a tuck spot there. Alrighty, glue. Let's dig some more of this out. It's just a lot easier than trying to get your glue stick in there, guys. So grab yourself a, you can use plastic ones, metal ones, whichever ones. And we smear it all over. This page. And we have another one. Do I do another tuck spot? No, I will glue this one together. It'll just hold it together that little bit more. Come on, I need you to go down a little bit. There we go. Alright. So dig out the glue. Smear it around in there. There we go. I'll just trim that just slightly. There we go. So there is our little book, the start of our little book. So you can go in and fix up your gluey pages. I accidentally cut that. Look at that. God, I didn't want to do that. Oh, I didn't want to do that, guys. No, I'm going to have to glue it together. We can work with it. When I trimmed that, I trimmed the side off. Oh well, these things happen, but never fear, we can make a book out of it. We'll just put a pocket here or something. I'll work something out. Alright, so there's one little book done. We'll do one of these little ones. So these are all a bit fiddlier to work with because they're tiny. Okay. So there's one. Two. 3, and last but not least, the back page. Hope you can see. So I'm just smearing the glue around in there just to use up my sticks. Alright. Okay, just dip that in my water so I can clean it wherever my cloth is. Here we go. It's the beauty about glue sticks, they just wash off in water. Look at that. I got all over my fingers. Alright, so they're that simple, guys. That simple, that easy. Let's get rid of that one. Alright, have a sticky mess here, I do. Alrighty. So, we have a little book, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 pages in there. And same with this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Aren't they just cute? So anyway, let me just show you these. Now you can make these out of anything, guys. This is an Aldi's catalogue. I'll show you how simple. Once again, you just grab your page, look. Yeah. Fold it in half. Fold it in half. Fold it that way. Then you just cut down the middle, and you've got yourself a little book. Look at that. Yeah. So I've made a few out of junk mail. Here, there's 3. This was, I thought I'd try using one of those, you know, the calendar bits that you rip off the bottom of your calendar. So I made one using that. This was some old books, receipt books, docket books from my husband's old job that was left over. So I've made a couple out of those ready to be decorated for our junk journals. Another one out of Aldi's. This one here I started decorating. It's got like little pockets in there. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing, guys. So I'm just about to decorate. These are ones that I've made previously. They're nice and dry, and the pages are nice and thick to work with. Look at this. So here's the tuck spot that I should have done in the last one. Let me see what I've got here. Will that one go in? So I've got a little tuck spot in that book that I will be using when I've decorated it. These here, let me turn this around and show you. This is this size here, the smaller book page that we worked with. So it's that size. So we've got that. I've just done some stenciling, some stamping with some of my jelly print wastage paper on the back. And we'll go in and have a quick look. So it's just using up your scrap. So whatever I've had on my desk, this is what I'm using. So little there, a bit of napkin left over from when I was making my peacock journaling cards. Little stamp there. This little pocket opens and there's a little note inside. It actually opens up, little tiny fiddly thing in there. Dream. So there's that. Another one of stamping, a little journaling cards and some stamping. There's some more napkins there. Book pages. There's this one here. Now this envelope should have opened, but I stuck the wrong end. So it's now become a pocket, like a tuck spot. Yeah, so that doesn't open. It's just a bit of leftover fabric and some thread. Some more stamping there. And another little notebook. But they are so cute, guys. Oh my god, I love making these. So I'll be doing more of these. This is one I was working on last night. A little travelling thing. Dug out some old stamps. This one's out of place, but what can I do? I got carried away. Some stamping. A little thing here with a stamped date on there. We've got some old tickets that I had lying around. I might put another one on this side. I don't know. I'll figure it out. In here is a little note book. I don't know, like a little journaling spot in there. A stamp. And this is made out of, was it greaseproof paper? No, not greaseproof. This stuff, like tissue deli paper. It's made out of that. So I've just done some stamping. You notice what this says? Destimation. No wonder it was $2.99 on eBay. I thought that was quite funny. I picked up this set here on eBay a while back, and it's the first time I've actually used them is on here. I've used this one a fair bit, but talking about all the other ones, and I've noticed that one says destimation. So you get to reach your destimation eventually. But anyway, I'll tuck that in there. This was supposed to be a envelope, but I forgot to stuck the sides down, Whoops, sorry guys. So I thought I'd just leave it as a little journaling spot there with some map pages. And in the back here, just some more old stamps. This come off one of the top of the envelope stamp, like the, I don't know what you call them, when you get them in the mail and you've got the stamp thing across there. So yeah, some more napkins in the back, and just what's left over. Like I said, just using up what's on my desk. And here is, behind here, I've made like a little tuck spot there. This come from Bonnie and Clive. I bought some of these from her Etsy shop a while back. I'll leave the link to her Etsy below. But anyway, so that's what I've been up to, guys. Making little tiny books. Yeah. So I thought I would come on and share with you how to use up more of those pesky book pages that you can't read because they've got, you know, like not so nice literature on them. So what better way to cover them up? Now, I was in the process of going through some magazines, and I'm going to make, good morning, is it morning or afternoon? Still morning just. It's 11 o'clock and the child's just crawled out of bed. Okay. So it's telling me I've got to wrap up my video. So this is another one that I've made quickly out of an Aldi's catalogue, and I thought it would be nice for a little cooking journal. So I've gone through some Women's Days, new ideas, and I've got some pictures. I've got to stick that on yet. So I've just put a bit of graph paper there. Got some stuff. I've got some old microwave books here that were my mother's. So I might go through and decorate this up and see how I go. And if it works out really nice, I'll be back and we can decorate a few of these together. But I think this is video is going to be long enough. Anyway, thank you so much guys for watching, and thank you to my boy who showed me how to make these lovely little books. But like I said, if you don't want the 4 pages or whatever there is in there, you can always sew straight down the side where you fold, like down this side where it doesn't open. So sew down there and just slit your pages open, and instead of gluing them, just slit them open, and you end up with all these lovely little pages to use out of one sheet of paper. I know, right? That's what I like. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Give your loved ones a hug, they're precious, and until the next video I shall chat to you all later. Bye for now.